dharmamatarti chartamavapnuyat kamanavapnuyat kami prajarti prapnuyat praja bhaktimanya sadothaya suchitadgatamanasaha sahasram vasudevasya namnam etat prakirtayet yasha prapnoti vipulam jnati pradhanyameva cha achalam shriyamapnoti shreya prapnotyanutamam nabhayam kvachidapnoti viryam tejascha vindati bhavatya rogi dutiman balarupa gunanvitaha rogarto muchyate rogad bandho muchyate bandhanat bhayan muchyate bhitastu mucheta panna apadaha durgam yatitaratyashu purusha purushottamam stuvam nama sahasrena nityam bhakti samanvitaha vasudevashrayo martyo vasudeva parayanaha sarva papa vishuddhatma yatti brahma sanatanam na vasudeva bhaktanam ashubham vidyate kvachit janma mrityu jara vyadhi bhayam naivopajayate imam stavam adhiyana shraddha bhakti samanvitaha yujyetatma sukhakshanti shri dhriti smriti kirtibhihi na krodham na cha matsaryam na lobho na subhamatihi bhavanti krita punyanam bhaktanam purushottame Yau sachandrarka nakshatra khandisho bhurmaho dadihi vasudevasya viryena vidhritani manatmanaha sasura suragandharvam sayaksho ragarakshasam jagadvashe vartatedam krishnasya sacharacharam Indriyani mano buddhi sattvam tejo balam dhritihi vasudevatmakam yahuhu kshetram kshetrajna eva cha sarvagamana machara pratamam parikalpate achara prabhavo dharmo dharmasya prabhurachutaha Rishaya pitaro deva mahabhutani dhatavaha jangama jangamam bhedam jagannarayanodbhavam yogo jnanam tata sankyam vidya shilpadi karmacha veda shastrani vijnanam etat sarvam janardanat Eko Vishnur Mahadbhutam Pritag Bhutanyanekashaha Trilokan Vyapya Bhutatma Bhunte Vishvabhugavyayaha Imam Stavam Bhagavato Vishnur Vyasena Kirtitam Patedya Ichet Purusha Shreya Praptum Sukhanicha Vishveshvaramajam devam jagata prabhavapyayam bhajanti ye pushkaraksham nateyanti parabhavam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It's getting easier now, huh?
I was going to say it's getting harder.
Yeah.
Because I know my mistakes are coming and they come, I'm going, actually more perfect.
It's as hard. I mean, this is really hard. For a Westerner who doesn't know Devanagari, doesn't know Sanskrit, you know, if you haven't grown up in the culture, if you haven't been exposed to long Sanskrit chants, this is technically is called a stotra. Stotra means a long excerpt from the Vedas usually. This happens to be from Mahabharata. And it's a prayer, it's a classic prayer that can be repeated again and again, and every time you get some specific benefit. And the specific benefits are listed in the end section called Phala Shruti. Phala means results. So when we hear these results, it's amazing because the power of this mantra touches so many things. I mean, really, it affects every aspect of our existence. And you might say, well, you know, what can you get by just sitting around for half an hour, 45 minutes, and chanting some old prayer in some old book? Well, that question belies a number of assumptions. And none of these assumptions are guaranteed to be correct. For example, the assumption is that time is a linear progression from past, which means primitive and ancient and mythological period, to our more modern scientific period of progress. Yes, now we're about to progress ourselves right into ecological crisis, financial meltdown, political crisis, end of the global corporate society and nuclear war and all of that. Great. That's real progress for you, huh? We've gone from war with sticks and stones to war with nuclear weapons. Yay, progress. And all the other things that are touted as progress are similarly questionable. So, you know, while this stuff is around, we'll use it, you know, but if we have to go back to a more natural, simpler way of living, that's fine, then we'll use that. You know, we're not attached to all this stuff. And we certainly don't think that it represents some kind of progress. You know, real progress means that we reach spiritual enlightenment. That's permanent progress. Once you become enlightened, it can't be taken away from you. You can never lose it. So real progress means that we go from this gross physical consciousness to a higher level of spiritual consciousness, and ultimately Krishna consciousness. So anyone who chants this prayer will get a good chance to do that. I wanted to mention some, looking at Shloka 92. We had a request sometime to explain each shloka. I'm not going to do it in order. I'm just going to pick out ones that, I don't know, I feel like talking about. Suvarna varno he mango varangash chandanangadi viraha vishama shunyo dhritashira chalash chalaha. Suvarna varna he mango means Lord Krishna appears in Kali Yuga as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in his early years plays the role of a Brahmana householder with a golden complexion. Suvarna means Brahmana, the best of the Varnas, best of the Brahmana. And he's of the Brahmanas, Lord Chaitanya is the best of the Brahmanas. He's the Supreme Lord, so he's the best of everything. Hemango means a complexion of gold. Varanga means his limbs are beautiful, and Chandanangari, his body smeared with sandalwood pulp seems like molten gold. We've seen people in India with this golden complexion. Srila Prabhupada had this golden complexion. Very attractive. And when this is, when they are smeared with sandalwood pulp, then they seem to glow. It's very nice. Viraha. He kills lust, greed, and all other enemies of his devotees. Vishama. No one is equal to or greater than him who protects the devotees and kills the demons. Shunya. He is free from all material defects, and he made the entire world unsafe for the demons and atheists. Dhritashi. He grants all auspiciousness to his devotees. Achala. He was unmoving in his determination to protect the Pandavas from all danger. And Chala. He broke his own promise not to take up any weapon in the Kurukshetra war, to keep the promise of his devotee, Bhishma. Bhishma, of course, is the great grandsire of the Kuru dynasty and the grandfather of the Pandavas and the Kurus, both. So when the war of Kurukshetra came, Krishna said, I will not fight. And Balaram went on